afternoon, classmates. Good afternoon, Doc. I'm Angeli Paradero. My report is all about work of line graph and pictograph. Okay? Line graph are used to show that data changes over a period of time. This line graph created by connecting of series of data points together with the line segments. Every line graph has certain elements. Let us look this. This line graph you can understand to each element. As you can see, they have a quality attribute. Quality attribute tell us what being represented, the given of the line graph. And to show the milkfish bones and the pork lunch meats of color, odor, flavor, textures, and general acceptability. And I will discuss that the X is a horizontal axis because they show the different period or names of the things, like for example, color, odor, flavor, textures, and general acceptability. Then X is indirect to the quality attributes of milkfish bones and pork lunch meat. And lastly, I will discuss about the Y. Y is the vertical axis. It has a number for whatever is being measured. Usually, Y start of 0 and can be divided into as many equal dots. Y-axis measuring the amount of milkfish bones and the pork lunch meats. Now, I will show you how to work the line graph and to understand of the line graph. As you can see, this line graph they have a and the mean. This is interpretation of the acceptability of the quality attributes of canned milkfish bones and pork lunch meat. And now, have you seen the amount of the color of milkfish bones is 8.0. Then you put in the line graph. The color is 8.0. Then next is the odor, 8.3. The third is flavor, 8.7. And the fourth, texture, 8.2. And the last is general acceptability is 8.3. Next is pork lunch meat. The pork lunch meat, they have a color is 8.1. Then the odor is 8.1. Odor and color are the same amount. Then the third is flavor is 8.2. 8.2, and the textures is 8.0. And the last is general acceptability is 8.1. Now this makes it too easy to understand on how to work in line graph. Topic, it's all about pictograph. A pictograph is another kind of graph which uses pictures or symbols to represent the information. Pictograph using the symbols or pictures to represent the value. Using a pictograph, they are different amounts and amounts assigned to stand for 20 per can. In the month of January, our sales of milkfish bones is 340. And where did we get this 340? So here it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 pesos sign times 20 equals 340. And then our pork sales in January is 280. And I count the peso sign. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 14 peso sign times 20 equals 280 pesos. By February, our sales of Milkfish bonds is 300, and I count again the peso sign. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 peso sign times 20 equals 300 pesos. And the pork sales in February, they have 160 pesos. So I count the peso sign. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 peso sign times 20 equals 160 pesos. And the last, in March, our sales of 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 peso sign times 20 equals 320. And the last, pork sales in March is 120, and I count the peso sign. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 peso sign times 20, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 peso sign times 20 equals 160 pesos. And the last, Milkfish bonds is 320 pesos. Then, I count the peso sign. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 peso sign times 20 equals 320. And the last, pork sales in March is 120, and I count the peso sign. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 peso sign times 20 equals 120 pesos. And again, take note class. Remember, in each peso sign stand for 20 per can. Now the sales of Milkfish bonds and pork luncheon meat by month of January, February, and March. Month of January, the Milkfish bonds, they have a 340 and February 300 pesos, March 320 pesos. The total of Milkfish bonds is 960 pesos. And then the pork by January is 280 pesos, by February is 160 pesos, and the March is 120 pesos. The total of the pork luncheon meat by January and February and March, they have 560 pesos.